Cuyahoga.
Thanks, Tom. Pleasure to be out in the district for once in 8 months. Been campaigning hard for 8 months down in the 16th Congressional District. I've been speaking to many of the Tea Party groups, 912 groups. I'm very familiar with Jim Woods, big fan. I appreciate all the vetting he's been doing of candidates over the past 8 months. I think he's done a tremendous job, no matter who wins this election down here in the surrounding districts. So give a round of applause every time to Jim Woods. Anybody else who's been involved with the vetting process up here? How many people, I know I'm way out of my district, it includes Stark, Medina, Wayne, and Ashland. Anybody here from the 16th? Oh, yeah, I see a few familiar faces now, finally, thanks. I spoke Monday evening at the Stark 912 group. Gave probably one of the best speeches of my lifetime. I just got fed up because for 8 months I've been talking about the issues. I am a real conservative, a Reagan conservative, and sometimes it's hard for people in the audience in the debates to distinguish because they're dealing with phonies sometimes and trust politicians, and so it's easy for some of us to say we're conservative. What's been frustrating for me, and it came out Monday, is that the Republican Party, and I've been a long-time Republican Party, a loyal Republican Party member, a Reagan Republican, so it saddens me and sickens me to say, and I brought this out Monday night, that the party has been treating myself and the other two candidates unfairly in this race. I speak on behalf of Matt Miller, myself, and H. Doyle. They have very unfairly shoved down our throats in the district, and a lot of the Republicans in the district I'm running into are getting fed up with the process. The so-called front runner by the name of Jim Renacci, multimillionaire from Wadsworth. I didn't start attacking him or the party until this week because I'm fed up with the unfairness of this. I told Jim in the debate 2 weeks ago, remember H. Doyle, I said, Jim, you keep telling people you're running against John Bocherry. That is wrong, that is a lie, that is a deception. There's 4 of us in this race. This is a Republican primary still. But I started running TV ads, thank God, tomorrow. We've had some money that finally came in, so we're running a bunch of aggressive TV and radio ads for the next 5 days, 6 days of the election, showing people that basically you have more than one candidate who's backed by the party machine. I'm sickened by the duplicity of things down there, the process. I think that, don't you feel up here that the voters in the primary should be given a fair choice, and not have the party shove somebody down your throat? If I was not in this race, because if I was sitting on the outside looking in and found out that I'm getting, look at what's happening down there is the party has sent out over 16 pieces of literature on behalf of Mr. Renacci. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Have you ever seen a race like that? Unbelievable. Usually in a general election, you get no more than 2 or 3 or 4. In fact, if you go to political campaign school, they tell you any more than 4 pieces of literature is overkill. What on earth are they doing down there? Let me tell you a little bit about myself, though, very quickly. I'm a Reagan conservative. I was endorsed recently by John O'Neill. Let me just read you his endorsement because I think it summarizes the essence of my candidacy. One of my claims of fame was in '04. I played a major role in helping the Switboat veterans defeat John Kerry. If you remember the Switboat veterans. I was the literary agent for the book the liberal media called That Damn Book, Unfit for Command. I was the agent for that book, helping get it published. This is what John O'Neill said. He came up 2 weeks ago to campaign on my behalf, flew up on his dime and brought up a former Switboat veteran, Steve Gardner. He's documented in the book. He was the gunner for John Kerry. John O'Neill said, I'm very proud to endorse Paul Schiffer for U.S. Congress. Without Paul's help in 2004, given for no gain and against great odds, John Kerry might have captured the presidency, a truly frightening thought to anyone who loves our nation. In a country that has lost faith in Washington, Paul's selfless idealism calls us forward to a better time for our country. Got endorsed by him, good friend of mine, Pat Buchanan, and former U.S. Senator Bob Smith. In conclusion, I want to say I am the real Reagan conservative in this race. If you're from the 16th district, do not listen only to what the party establishment's telling you. Vote your conscience. There's a real choice down in the 16th district. Thanks. Great talking to you.
We'll take a couple questions.
Yeah, I'm from Medina, and I'm hearing a lot of ads for Miller and Renacci, but not from either of you. Is it a money issue, or what is it?
No, we strategically decided to wait till the last minute. We're going to hit big time the next 5 or 6 days, or however many days are left with that. We've been doing door-to-door and other things. There has been a financial problem because at 8 months campaigning, the money hasn't come in the way we had expected, because it seems like, and this is Miller's case too, he got some money, but not like Renacci or anybody. I mean, he's not doing as well as he did 2 years ago. The bottom line is, it seems like the establishment, by dumping all their money into Renacci, over 400 grand by the way, since 8 months ago, it's created a vacuum. It just sucked out all the other money in the district, unfortunately. Very unfair, sickening. Any other questions? Yeah, yes sir.
My name is Ryan Billiard. I'm from the 16th District.
Yeah.
Some of you may have seen my letter to the editor in regards to the Ohio GOP endorsing candidates.
Yeah.
I would like to wonder what, I would like to ask you, what can be done to change that in the future?
I think you got to do right now, hopefully it's not too late for candidates like myself and Doyle Smith and Matt Miller or others in other districts, but what needs to happen is what Jim Woods is doing. You got to run for the precinct level. You need to infiltrate the party. We need to take the party back, and there needs to be a lot of public pressure on the Republican Party. And I know this is happening all over the state. It's a state-run issue. In fact, the Ohio Republican Party is the one dumping all the money into Renacci's campaign and pumping out this literature. The way they're running things is more like the Politburo than Washington, D.C. Any other questions? Yes, you first.
One thing I have to disagree with you. It's good to put all your money at the end of the campaign, but remember, there's a lot of people that don't have absentee ballots. You're missing those votes if you don't get to them first.
Oh, we did mail-ins and that kind of stuff. We did that. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In your opinion, where did the Ohio Republican Party go bad, and what's the story on the National Republican Party? Because if you asked me who the leader of the National Republican Party is, I still couldn't tell you after 5 years.
Yeah, Michael Steele.
Well, he's not a leader.
Yeah, I really don't know what's happening. I've been so busy fighting my race the past 8 months. All I know is there's no fairness in the system, and they refuse to listen to the people. And there's a lot of arrogance and elitism in the way they handle things. And again, I'd say this even if I wasn't a candidate, just being an observer of the system. That's it.